Hey guys, it's Mike from Ojas. Traveling right now. I've been wanting to make. I've late on videos. I think like 3 weeks I haven't made a video, and I said I committed myself to making a video every week, and then I fell off, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get one out the next week. And I got up in my head. I think about it. Got up thinking like, oh, it had to be the right thing, the right video, this idea that I had planned, and then things weren't working out, for the time to do this cooking video that I wanted to do. And so I kept putting that off with some ground meat in the fridge that I let go bad, I think close to it, until I stuck it in the freezer. I don't think I'm gonna still eat it. It's probably not that bad. Cook it up, it'll be okay. But anyway, so life is busy. There's a lot going on all the time. I got two little children in my home that need me a lot, and then I have three other children that I'm trying to keep up with too. And I don't do that as good as I would like to say I do. Plus, being a trainer full time, trying to keep up with all that, be a good husband, and man, I can tell you, I'm not that great of a son and sibling. I don't talk to my parents and brothers and sisters half as much as I'd like to say I do. But we'll get there. And I'm not going to look at the camera too much. I'm driving. Things are supposed to be hands-free. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. But I just wanted to drop in today. One, get a video up. It's been too long, and I don't want to put it off like that. And I need to put stuff out there. I like making things for you guys to watch. I like sharing whatever kind of knowledge that I have to try to help people that are busy like me to progress in their fitness. A lot of people don't work out because they feel like they don't have time, and it's not just working out. A lot of us just put off our self-care, taking good care of ourselves, and giving ourselves the things that we need to flourish, to feel happy, healthy, and whole. We put it off because we think we need to take care of everything else for other people, especially, parents. And I mean, just anything, partners, husbands and wives, and all that, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever it is. There's always a reason, an excuse to put things off. But I can tell you, man, I am super busy. I do a lot, and I don't think that I'm like, and I don't think that I'm just saying that. I think that I'm a really, really stinking busy person. When it comes down to it, there's just a lot that needs to be done all the time. Right now, I'm heading over to Tractor Supply to go get some oil and an oil filter for kind of a long overdue oil change on my tractor, because I want that thing to run for a long time. And so I was just like, hey, I got a little mount on my car. I got a microphone. I don't know if that's necessary right now. Probably close enough to the phone, but hey, I got one, so let's use it. And it's time, traveling from one place to another. Just got a workout done. Spent about, it's a little longer than I thought I was going to do, but like I really felt good today, so I pushed myself a little bit more, about 50 minutes for a workout. But a lot of times I'm only doing 20 or 30 minutes, but I'm still getting movement in often. Anyway, I wanted to get on here and talk about being busy or going on vacations, and all these other kind of reasons that we put off fitness, And one of the big ones recently for me, or just something that came up recently for me, was we went camping in Traverse City, and we were going to be gone. We were gone last week, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. And I still wanted to get some movement in. I still wanted to work out. My training has been progressing a lot recently, because I've been getting a lot more healthy. I have dealt with a recent addiction issue that a lot of you know about, that like really kind of screwed up my training. I was obsessing over a substance that really like gave me a hard time for a little while, to where things were going way kind of backwards in my training. So currently, being a lot more healthy, I'm seeing a whole lot of progression And so we're going on vacation for free Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, 4 nights. And I don't want to miss out on getting a pretty decent workout in. So I brought kettlebells along. I brought 3 kettlebells, and you don't have to do that. I wanted a little bit of variety in weight. You don't need to bring any equipment along. You can bring just your body weight, and maybe it's not even weights, and maybe it's not even resistance training at all, but doing something like, and it would be good for me, like, okay, I'm going camping, let's switch it up a little bit, and maybe I go for a couple runs. We did do some bike riding, but I want to stay active and keep moving. I made a post doing some push-ups in front of my camper while I was camping, and somebody commented on it that, man, life isn't all about just making your muscles bigger, and that when you go camping, you should just camp, enjoy fishing and this and that and those kinds of things. And I get the idea, and I don't know if he was really actually trying to give me a hard time, or like was disgusted with me or whatever, that I was doing some push-ups and trying to work out while I was camping. But I mean, the thing is, in the last few years, my muscles have shrunk, and I've got young children, 5 years old and 3-year-old right now, that need a whole lot of attention, and they're a lot more important to me than my muscle size. But the thing is too, that I just absolutely love working out. I find it to be a lot more beneficial than just the size and looks of my muscles. That kind of is just a byproduct, a nice byproduct to doing what I do. I work out because it feels amazing to me. I work out because it gives me a lot more energy to do the things I want to do in the rest of my day. It gives me a lot more strength to handle a lot more things in the rest of the day. A lot more strength to be able to carry the kids around on my shoulders long distances, or do fun things, wrestle roughhouse with them, swinging them around and throwing them in the air in a way that, like, they just find to be fun and amazing, and like only dad does this stuff, and that's why I work out. I work out also, to keep me sane. It's a mental health thing. It helps me in so many more ways than just keeping my muscles, and that's just not what it's about. So when you go on a trip, you can do all kinds of things. And the thing is, what I really want to say is, what you want to do is just move in some way. If you got a training regimen, if you got a consistency going on when you're at home, then you should continue that consistency. Because, I mean, 4 days off is not huge, but also, like, when you're making progress, what I've been doing is strength training more often. I'm lifting heavier weights for less reps, really trying to gain more strength at this point in time. And 4 days off can slow down my progress a little bit, but I was able to keep progressing because I feel like, because I put in some work to put some blood into my muscles and feel some weight, have that intensity a little bit from the kettlebell work that I did. And I didn't just take 4 days and eat camping food and veg out, because then I'm going to have to recover and build myself back up a little bit, more so than than is really necessary, when you can just focus on eating enough protein, eating enough healthy foods, getting some decent sleep while you're camping, and still getting some movement in, and not have to go backwards some steps if you got goals, if you want to progress. Then I recommend continuing to move. I went camping and I did a couple different workouts. One of them was 100 push-ups, some kettlebell swings, kettlebell snatches, kettlebell squats, and some body weight squats. And I just banged on all these different movements, didn't really have a format to it, for about 20-25 minutes, and called it good, and it felt good. And then the next day, so in 4 days, I did 2 little workouts. The next day, basically the same kind of thing, but just some different movements. I did some bent over rows with the kettlebell, some overhead presses, and some more kettlebell swings, and some cleans, alternating cleans and things. And I did it a little bit more for time, so I had some muscular endurance action going on there. But that's it, I got something in. We had enough space in our trailer or in our truck to throw in the kettlebell, so why not do it? and it's part of the fun. Part of the camping to me is taking care of yourself and like having the time where you don't have all these responsibilities of work or just everything else, the home care that we have to do all the time, the lawn, keeping up with the lawn and the animals and all those things. So like leisure to me does involve working out. I like that stuff. So I will bring it along. But I also brought along paints, my acrylic paints and canvases and my easel, and I worked on painting, and that was awesome. I really kind of got a new fire lit under me just by painting while I was camping, and because I've been wanting to go back to painting art, just my regular old, I don't know, expressive art. I do a lot of kind of psychedelic, abstract stuff, real colorful stuff, and I loved it all my life, and have had a whole lot of years where I haven't painted. And I told myself, man, you're gonna have some downtime here, and you don't have to go out and mow the lawn when the kids are napping, whatever. You're gonna paint. And so I painted, and it was awesome. It was so satisfying. I made some progress on a picture that I've been working on, and it helped me just feel so good about myself. And I painted some more the other night since we've been home, and now I feel like I'm getting another ball rolling in something that I love doing, and it's taking good care of myself so I can feel awesome day to day. I'm a kind of person that if it's all about just the responsibilities and the daily in and out, the daily grind, and I'm not making like some kind of progress or loving life or making some kind of connection with people or creating something, then I don't feel whole. And those are the times when I might slip and kind of backtrack towards behaviors that are unhealthy for me. Worst case scenario is substances, addiction issues with substances. So it's a big deal for me to make sure I take good care of myself. I'm going to probably throw in a couple little clips of me working out while I was camping. Different format, just talking to you guys. I guess they call it a vlog. Right? Vlog, video, log. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to go into this Tractor Supply and take care of business now. Got things to do. All right. Thank you guys. What do they say? Like and subscribe to this video. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.